Anybody need this frequency for any kind of emergency use before we talk vintage radio? K5LYN. All together here. Now we get these vintage radios on and talk about the early days of single sideband. This is a Central Electronics 10A from the year 1951. And according to all of my information, unlike the current article in QST, this is the first commercially available single sideband exciter. 1951, when General Eisenhower was thinking about being president someday. My name's Lynn. I'm in Austin, and I've got several vintage shacks here that we can put out a vintage signal on. We chose this Central Electronics exciter this evening. Buy-sell trades are appropriate if they're vintage radio related, and this is a great place to ask for technical advice or some parts occasionally for some radio you might be working on. I'm going to call about 7, 8 people here on the list. Then we'll give it to Jay, then we'll give it to Rusty, and sooner or later everybody will get picked up. And the first guy I heard tonight was WB5TXW. Talk to us, George.
Hello, Lynn, and all around the net for the finest hour of amateur radio for the week. So here on the usual S-Line 32, S175, S330L1, the Shure 444 power supply, the speaker box, out to the relatively new antenna out in the ever-thinning woods, and it seems to be working, over.
It's still working great, George. Somehow we got that one right. Hey, did you ever get that next bunch of branches out of your front yard?
Oh, yeah, but I've got more.
Well, that must be the case. That may go on for a while. Keep your fingers crossed. Anything else for the next evening?
That's it. It's just the gift that keeps on giving, so that's the way it should be. Anyway, back to the radios. WB5TXW back to net.
I heard an old friend a while ago. Let's see if K5YHX. Hey, Mason, are you still there by any chance? How about it? K5LYN.
Yes, sir. K5YHX returning. Can you hear me? I do not have an amplifier tonight.
Well, you're not real loud, but I know you're there. Talk to us.
All right. Well, thank you for picking me up, Lynn. Good to hear you, and glad to be back on the net with the whole team. Hello to everybody on the vintage sideband net, and I'll be listening. So K5LYN. This is K5YHX.
Hey, you gonna make it down to Belton this time?
Oh, absolutely I will, and I will definitely look you up, my friend.
Absolutely, yeah, we need to cross paths here. I'll be somewhere there in the parking lot, most likely. All right, on down the list, WB1E. Doug, bring us up to date.
Okay, hey, thanks, Lynn, for running the net. Jay and Rusty, this is Doug at WB1E over here in just the outskirts of Bryan, Texas, and I'm running tonight the same old Swan 500, no suffix. Microphone is an Electro Voice 638, and it's driving also a Swan, its companion boat anchor, a Swan Mark 1, retrofitted with some 400s and all custom power supply. And I'm watching that needle just jump as fast as you can imagine. It's doing about 1.3 kW, so and not overdriving it. Harmonics are 45 dB down, second audio harmonics. So going out through a homemade sort of inverted V and Y, whatever it is, with some RG213 up at about 90 feet. So there you go, Lynn, and 7-3 to everybody, and I'll look forward to getting back here next week.
All right. You couldn't have done better work on that, Doug. Absolutely beautiful and wonderful audio. KE5Q, hey, Jim, what about it?
Yeah, good evening, Lynn. K5LYN on the net. KE5Q, Plano, and good to hear everybody. Tonight we're on the KWM2, and we're driving I was about to say Clipperton L after talking to Doug about them. The L4B amplifier, D104. That's going up to an inverted V. I lost the 8040 Ultimax there last.
Whoop.
So it pulled the coax out on one side of the, loosened it at the center conductor, And so I just ordered a new one. So I put up my backup inverted V here. So that's what we're on. And also I was going to comment to you there, Lynn, that last Saturday we went. We were talking about all those limbs and everything in the city of Austin. Last Saturday when we were there, we went to the 7-year-old soccer. It's the Lone Star. They have all those fields down there at that ranch called Metropolitan Park on Slaughter. You know, right down there in the Mopac. And anyway, we went there, and they had 2 or 3 of those big trucks with the trailers hauling out all kinds of stuff down there that came off, I guess, all around those open soccer fields out there. So I guess they're finally getting to the end of that. I hope so. K5LYN, Internet. Appreciate you guys calling it KE5Q.
Yeah, we're wondering where they got those trucks with the gigantic trailers. They did a lot of work with those things. Hey, Jim, you got a loose mic cord or something there. We missed a word here and there. Not a big deal. But is that a different microphone and cord that we've been hearing?
Yeah, this is the KWM2, and I'm on the D104, and it is an amplified mic. You know, I probably ought to check the battery in it. I hadn't done that. I hadn't used this thing in quite some time. Over.
Well, it was a quick word in and out, so something, now we heard 100% that time, but something was going on. Anyway, all right, we're glad you made it back home safely. Anything else for the group, Jim?
Nothing else here. Yeah, we made it back fine. No problems, and no other damage up here. There were 50, 60 mile per hour winds, but the Ultimax was the only thing that got damaged that I know of.
Okay, all right. Before I let you go, I thought I'd tell you I'm also on the Drake L4B. My 10A by Central Electronics drives a 1-tube amplifier, which then drives the Drake L4B. And I'm getting about 400 watts out. So what else? Anything else on your end, Jim?
Nothing here, Lynn. KE5Q.
Okay, I'm going to take a couple more here, and then we will pass this thing on around. AI5OS. Hey, Justice, what's new?
Hey, good evening, folks. This is AI5OS on the 520, driving an old Gonset GSB 201, using the MC50 microphone here, doing about 450 watts. And good to hear you all in tonight. Really looking forward to just hearing a recording so we can hear how this sounds. We'll probably get some new tubes for this thing from CTR Engineering, but so far the Soul Amp's really doing a good job. I have to really thank a good buddy of mine, WA5EGG, for helping me get this thing put together. But really like this amp a lot. This is AI5OS, back to net.
Very well done, Justin. Great to hear you this evening. All right, I want to jump ahead a little bit out of order and pick up K5IZ, because I don't think Rusty's ever talked to us before. Have you, Rusty? Just your first time on the net? How about it? K5LY.
Oh, yeah, I've been here a couple of times, not very often, K5IZ.
Okay, well, bring us up to date.
Well, let's see. I'm talking to you on a brand new 1965 vintage Heathkit Hot Water 12A, or HW12, yeah, Hot Water 12A, and amplifier is a Harris commercial 2-tube amplifier. Uses a pair of 4.6-1500Bs in it, and we got a dipole antenna up about 80 feet. Everybody sounded really good on that. And I also wanted to say I really enjoy talking and meeting folks at Orange and in Rosenberg last weekend, and next weekend coming up we're going over to Rayne, Louisiana, so maybe we'll catch y'all folks over there. Anyway, back to net, K5IZ.
Nicely done, Rusty. What all did you have to do to get that Hot Water 12 up to where it is? Because it's 100% perfect.
It's 100% original. Just cleaned it up real good. I had to change a few tubes, do some alignment, but I just went through it with a fine-tooth comb.
Still got the original paper and electrolytic caps?
No. Unfortunately, you have to change those out because they just won't work now.
Oh, I agree. That's why I was kind of double-checking on that. There's a Collins Collectors Association discussion going on again, as it always is, over and over again about reforming caps. And I say, no, not when they're 50, 60 years old. Great to hear you, Rusty. Nicely done on that. Hey, Jay, how about it? KM5QS. Want to take a shot at it? K5LYN.
Oh, I might as well. Maybe I won't miss. Who knows? Good evening, everybody. This is JKM5QS down here in Alice. Not on my boat anchor tonight. I need to do a little maintenance on it, and when I can lift it, I'll get it done. Yeah, I'm sure some of y'all know what that feels like. Anyway, at least my antenna tuner is homebrew, and so is the antenna. So that's a start. Let me start off with K5LT. How about you, Lyle? Go ahead.
Well, good evening, Jay, and everyone else on the net. This is Lyle, Lima Yankee Lima Echo, K5LT, located in Kearney, Texas. About 30 miles north of San Antonio, up in the hill country. And tonight I am running the good old venerable Heathkit SB101 into the Heathkit SB221 amplifier out to the freshly repaired double extended ZEP antenna running through the cedar trees. And so everything seems to be working good tonight. Everybody's sounding good. And yeah, I'm hearing the lightning as well. I guess it's up north from us. I haven't looked at the radar to see how close it is, but I'm sure it's a long ways off, so everything's sounding good. So back to you, Jay. K5LT.
Okay, yeah, it's still up there a ways, but it'll be coming down. It's going to stall. It's supposed to stall in your area, but maybe it'll dissipate without doing much damage, hopefully. Anyway, all righty, Lyle, thank you, sir, for checking in. Sounding good as usual. Cotton Picking Bird. AG5XP. Kenneth, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you there, Jay, for picking me up. Hope I stay on frequency here. Everybody's doing good. This is Kenneth, Alpha Golf 5, X-Ray Papa, up here in Brownwood. Tonight we're on the old helicopter setup. Got the SX101 receiver with the HT32A transmitter and HT33A amplifier, and got the Mega Big Honkin' R46B speaker. We can put like 2 or 3 ICOM 7300s inside that thing. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's working. Got the old Heathkit 2040 tuner, G5 R-rig antenna, and D104 microphone. That's all I got here. And back to you there, Jay.
All righty, it's working good. I'm coming right through the static, so no problems on this end. WB5DYA, I bet you, Cliff.
Oh, good evening, Jay and the net. WB5DYA, Cliff in Cedar Park. Let's see. Spent most of the day working on towers and antennas, working on a different 75-meter dipole. The one in the fan has developed a problem. And on a different amplifier. We're on the Yaesu FL 2100 Zulu tonight. We'll get back to the Ameritron whenever we get the cables corrected. Everybody's sounding good and feeling good. Good day to be outside working. And that's about it. Back to net control.
Okay, Cliff. Yeah, that Zulu's sounding good. Just think what it would sound like if it was behind a 101 ZD.
Well, it's normally connected to a 902.
Oh, close enough. All righty. Thank you, sir. W5DPP. Go ahead, Sammy. I may have caught Sammy out of the room. N5PF. Phil, go ahead.
Good evening, Jay and Lynn and Rusty and all the boat anchors. This is N5PF here in Vicksburg, Mississippi, and got a little hybrid here. I heard them on a few minutes ago. By the way, I got a F9 noise level and some static crashes, so that stuff up there, I guess Oklahoma area or where it's at, making a lot of racket. But anyway, my F9 noise level real unusual. It's been quiet. This band's been real quiet lately. F-line, I got a 32S1 transmitter, a 75S3B receiver. I mixed them up tonight because I'm having trouble with the 32S3 transmitter for some reason. So I got the 32S1 hooked up.
works just fine. I think it does anyway. I hope y'all hear me okay. I got Bob Howell's little microphone on it, and 30-1, putting out about 700 on tune-up, so hello, speaking up there pretty good. I'm guessing it's 700, and I got a cage dipole at 50 feet. Back to net, N5 PM.
You're bouncing up on right down to the edge on 20 over, so yeah, it's working pretty good, Phil. Of course, you always are for the most part. Thank you, sir, for checking in. Just a second. Okay, I'm back. I hid the peanut butter from my wife. I had to tell her where it was. It's a terrible thing. Don't ever do that. It'll come back to haunt you. KC5L, Tom, go ahead.
Hey, good evening, Jay, and everyone on the net. Tom, KC5L in San Antonio. And tonight we're on the usual here. We're talking on the Central Electronics 200B. With a D104 microphone, and that's driving the Central Electronics 600L amplifier, and that goes to the Johnson KW Matchbox, and a homebrew doublet up about 15 feet. And we're listening on an R390A, which tonight we have that hooked up to a vintage Altec Lansing 755C speaker dating from the early 60s that I've got in a homebrew enclosure. And that's about all I have here, Jay, so back to you, KC5L.
All righty. Sounds good as usual. Thank you, sir, for checking in. Rusty, I have two more on my list, N5JJI and W6MWS, Ed and Marshall. So if you'll pick them up, I'll turn it to you, KM5QS to WK5R.
Okay, Jay. Thank you there, and good evening, everybody. This is WK5R, and you are listening to the Boatneckers Unlimited Net. And I'm on my usual stuff, the Kenwood TS590S, the Tascam TM70 microphone made by TIAC, the diaphragm dynamic type broadcast studio mic. I'm driving the homebrew GS35B amplifier, and into the fan dipole at about 50 feet. That's what we got going on here. So, N5JJI. Go ahead, Ed.
Thank you. Tonight I run an HW over to an SB201 amplifier. The Gen5 Super Tuner. Window to an Isotron 80-meter antenna. I know it's weak. I apologize. I'll be back next week in 5.
Okay, Ed. Yeah, you're real light. I didn't get what you're running there, but that's okay. I did hear enough audio to tell it sounds good, and apparently you're barefooted. Anyway, your antenna's down or something. She said you check it in, and maybe we'll get everything back where it's supposed to be next week. We'll look for you then. All right. W6MWS. Marshall, go ahead.
Okay, good evening to you, Rusty, and Lynn and Jay. W6MWS here, Marshall, and I'm in Arlington, Texas tonight, running an 830 Kenwood with an MC50 mic, and running the Henry 2KD on CW position into a 75-meter horizontal loop. Not very high, up about 30 feet. Anyway, I'm hearing most of the stations pretty well tonight, but there's quite a bit of static up north of here. Anyway, back to you, Rusty, and thanks for handling the net for us. Go ahead.
Well, Marshall, yeah. Old Kenwood sounding good there. Plenty loud. All right. Who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
K5 Sierra Alpha Charlie.
Whiskey Oscar Zulu. All right, I got two there. All right. All right, Sugar Alpha Charlie. Go ahead there, Norm.
Good evening to you, Rusty. This is K5SAC, Norman in Nederland, Texas, where we enjoyed meeting Rusty at the Orange Ham Fest a couple Saturdays ago. I was ready for, after the long winter, ready for a fresh start on the new year with the good Ham Fest. Enjoyed it thoroughly. Running tonight, the usual KWM2, driving the 30L1. D104 mic, homebrew 10 through 80 antenna. Been taking advantage of the warm spring weather to replace some of the plants that froze in the yard. So we're just about through with that project, and it's getting in the 80s, so it's going to be too hot for that kind of foolishness before long. Thank you, Rusty, for taking care of the net. We'll see you next week, K5SAC.
All right, Norm. Yeah, good to meet you down there, too. Although I saw you walk by, and I did have to holler at you to get your attention when you walked by my table there, but nice meeting you. And we'll catch you later. All right, K8WOZ. Dealer Dan, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Rusty, and thanks for hearing me. This Dan, KWOZ in Houston. I don't have the 830 on, which I usually run. Tonight, I didn't have an amplifier to put on. I was expecting a 30L1 to arrive, but it's not here, so I'm cheating. I'm on a race box here, Kenwood 870 and an Alpha amplifier, but everybody sounds great tonight. There's a little scratching out there with a storm somewhere, but otherwise everybody's way above it. That's it from here. I'm in the process of building another amplifier, so hopefully in a few weeks I'll have that on and I can run a real boat anchor. Thanks very much, Rusty. KWOZ.
Okay, Dan, and you ought to be up there where I'm at. That stuff is just north of me. It went just north of me. It didn't come across me, so, but it is kind of noisy. All right. Who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
November 0, Golf Victor Kilo.
Oh, there's a big loud station from Nebraska. Good evening, Kurt.
Well, good evening, Rusty and the Net. This is M0GVK Kurt up here in south central Nebraska. And this evening I'm on my high gain Galaxy GT550 Alpha station with the matching VFO watt meter speaker and running the Galaxy 2000B amplifier on the low tap. I'm at about 500-600 watts into the off-center fed antenna up 30 feet. Thanks, Rusty, for picking me up, and have a good night. WK5R for GVK.
All right, Kurt. Yeah, those Galaxies always sound good all the way down here from all the way up there in Nebraska. The GT550 Alpha is working. Catch you next week. Okay, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Tango Foxtrot. I believe is that Terry from Mississippi?
I'm barefooted tonight. I changed up here on a Drake TR4 with RV4. I bypassed my FP220, just running it barefoot, about 150 watts. Double bazooka, about 45 feet, a sure hand mic, and this thing is for sale. I also have a RV3 and an MN4, so if there's any Drake aficionados out there, they can contact me. You know, my QRZ page, over.
Okay, Terry, yeah. Some Drakes there, folks, if somebody is looking for some. The RV3, he's talking on the CR4C with the RV4C. I think that's a remote VFO. I used to have one of those. Appreciate you checking in there. Even barefooted, I copied everything you said there, Terry. Catch you next week. Who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited coming out?
It is KW5TX.
All right, KW5TX, go ahead.
Hey, good evening. Good to hear everybody. And I'm not on technically a boat anchor, but I'm on my old Omni 7 10-Tech, made a few years ago. And now defunct company, I think. I don't think they're doing, I know they're not doing any ham radio stuff these days, but anyway. On the 10-Tech tonight and running through a double bazooka. And just enjoying the net and waving our hand from Bastrop. And so thanks for being there in 7-3 KW5TX.
All right. Yeah. That 10-tech sounds pretty doggone good there. I like that audio. All right. We'll catch you later. All right. Who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
SL.
Something ending in Lima, I believe. Go ahead.
Well, I think I've got issues tonight, but I'll give it a try anyway. This is WA5SL there, Rusty. You copy?
Okay, go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, looks like I'm not getting the output I need to, but we'll say good evening to everybody out there. Everybody's sounding good, and I won't hold you up there since things are kind of haywire here. WK5R, WA5SL, back to you.
All right, Scott, I'm hearing you just fine there, but yeah, it might be the static crashing and stuff there. I don't hear anything wrong, but anyway, appreciate you checking in. We'll catch you next time. All right, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
WB50 is easy.
Go ahead, Don.
Don, WB50 in New Caney, Texas. Running Kenwood, all Kenwood here. 830S, Kenwood 922A, Alpha Fire, double bazooka, 45 feet, over.
All right. Sounding good as usual there on the old Kenwood 830 and the 922. Well, catch you later there, Don. All right, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
WB4TW.
Okay, that station, come again.
Whiskey Bravo 4 Tango Whiskey.
It was a whiskey something, but I'm not getting the rest of it. I don't know what's going on there.
It's Whiskey Bravo 4 Tango Whiskey.
Oh, WB4TW, I believe it is. Go ahead. Oh, is that down in Florida?
This is Russell over here at Universal City. It is Yahoo. See if it's working.
You got a better copy on him than I do, Jay?
Yeah, I must have. If you can't hear him. Go ahead, sir. What's your name?
The handle here is Russell. Russell. Universal City. How you doing this now?
In Universal City. Well, it's a little light with the static crashes, but it is working.
Oh, I sure appreciate it. It's a Yahoo 101 double. And all the accoutrements and the FL 200 Bravo. I tried to light it up.
Okay. Alrighty, FL 2000B and FT 101 EE. That's about as boat anchor as you can get. Thank you, sir, for checking in. Got anything else for the net?
Delta 844.
Okie dokie. Go ahead, Rusty.
Okay, yeah. He's in Universal City, Texas, not Universal City, Florida. There's both of them. All right. Appreciate it. Okay, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
WJA.
Okay, I heard something with Foxtrot in it. Okay, y'all try it again. I heard something with a Foxtrot in it.
WB5LXZ.
Is that WB5? Was that LXZ?
Roger.
Go right ahead.
Okay, this is Jim. First time on this radio. Jim in Bedford, WB5LXZ. It's the Kenwood TX520S, running barefoot, first time on the air. Just want to see if it works.
Yeah, that's working. I don't know about where you're at there. You're in Bedford. You're going to be fairly close to Pennington Field, over.
Yeah, about 6 o'clock. Okay. All right, just playing with the radio. First time I've hooked it up. Want to see if it works.
Well, it's definitely working. Sounds good. Appreciate you checking in. Look for you again.
Thanks a lot. Looks good.
Okay. Anybody else out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited before I send her back to Lynn? Come now.
WJA.
Yeah, go ahead, Jim.
Good five, WJA. I'm on my 890 tonight, so I'll just have to get marked down in the ice burner list. Just wanted to say top leave and then
down on the count with y'all. Inside WJA.
Okay, Jim. Appreciate you checking in. We'll catch you later on there. All right. One more call before I turn it back to Lynn. Who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Edward David X-Ray.
Hey, go ahead, Byron.
Hey, good evening there, Rusty. This is Byron, WA5EDX in beautiful Bluffdale, Texas. Running the old standard Kenwood 830 tonight. Into an inverted Z, and I'm barefoot. Enjoyed hearing all the other Kenwoods on the air tonight. All sounded good. Keep the bumps the glow in there. Thanks for calling in, you guys. WA5EDX.
All right, sounding good there, Byron. And all right, Lynn, I'm going to throw it back to you. My ears need a little rest for the next round. Get ready for the next round. So K5LYN, WK5R. Go ahead, Lynn.
Well, let's find out if I've been still in the ballpark, Rusty.
It sounds good to me. Go for it.
All right. Yeah, this is K5LYN returning on the Central Electronics 10A from the year 1951. Something we talked about before we kicked off the net today is that daylight savings time kicks into effect this next coming weekend. So we thought next week we'd go back to 7:30. And that, in terms of best propagation, is even a little bit early, but I think 7:30 will do us a lot better when the sun is shining in these windows here. And good evening to Byron there. Hey, Byron, I heard you in Austin. Any new projects, EDX?
Been playing around up on 10 meters lately, taking advantage of the sunspot. But other than that, just fixing Kenwood. That's it, Lynn.
Yeah, the sunspots are bizarre, aren't they? We heard a station in Spain on 20 meters this past Sunday. Very weird. All right, who else wants to talk boat anchors tonight? K5LYN, listening? Anybody else out there? Or is there anybody I'm not hearing out there? Well, y'all, we might have done it here. Nice turnout and a lot of good signals. A few people we hadn't heard in a while, and got the group together. I guess we'll pass it around the table one more time, and let's see if anybody else needs to talk to anybody here one time around the table. KM5QS, Jay, you want to see if there's anybody out there needs to talk to you about anything?
Okay. Unless they've got some good medical advice. No, I'm kidding. I am kidding. I don't need any more medical advice. Anyone else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited this evening? Come now. Well, we've had 28 check-ins so far, counting the net controls, so I'd say that's pretty decent for the conditions this evening. And anybody that didn't copy Lynn, and I doubt that happened, but next week we will, because it's daylight savings time again. How can they say it's daylight savings time when we actually lose an hour? I don't get it. Anyway, we're going to kick the net off at 7:30 instead of 7 o'clock and see what happens. Thank you, everyone, for checking in. 35 days till Belton. Start getting an appetite ready, and we'll see you there. Thank you, everyone. 7-3. Rusty, your turn.
Okay. Yep. All right, folks. This is the last call for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net before we get ready to shut her down. Anybody else out there that wants to check in before we close the door? Come now.
K0FTD.
Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good evening, Rusty, and all you boat anchors. K0FTD and Tyler, Barefoot 520. Didn't even have time to turn on the app. Anyway, good to hear everybody. Good to see everybody at Belton. K0FTD.
Hey, you didn't need the app here. You're 20 over. Kenwood sounds good. Appreciate you checking in. Okay, anybody else out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited before I shut the net?
Recheck, Rusty.
Who was that?
What's Terry call sign they had, the TR4C?
W5TF.
Oh.
Whiskey 5 Tango Fox.
He's in Mississippi.
Whiskey 5 Tango Fox.
Suffix is Whiskey Tango.
Got it.
What's his call, Lynn?
Oh, well, we got it handled, Rusty. W5TF.
Nice.
I'm not talking about Phil. I'm talking about Terry over there in Mississippi.
I gave it to him, Rusty. I gave it to him while you were still talking. Whiskey 5, Tango Fox.
Oh, yeah, okay. You need anything else, Don?
No, that's it, thanks.
All right. Last call for the Boat Anchors Unlimited. Come now.
Hey, recheck.
Recheck, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Kenneth, AG5XP. Just had a question.
Go ahead.
On the parasitic, on the plate caps, can you use metal oxide film resistors inside there?
Yes, you can, but you have to put them outside the coil and down below the coil where it's out of the field. That will work.
Roger that. The metal oxide film different than the metal oxide, or they're the same thing?
It works the same way. Both of those you want outside the coil and down below it. Because if you put them inside the coil, it makes a transformer, and you get that little comedy show, Big Bang Theory.
Roger that. I'll put that to good use. I appreciate it.
Roger, roger. All right. Last call for the Boat Anchors Unlimited. Come now.
WA5 Foxtrot Papa.
Oh, WA5 Foxtrot Papa. Go ahead.
Hello there, Jay. Car in Clovis. Oh, boy. I tell you, it got chilly here today. A little chilly, but we made it through. Tomorrow should be better. Running a Kenwood 2000 and the ALADB at about 800, and my inverted V's on the tire off the side of it at 50 feet. I hope you can hear me okay. It come down in a windstorm the other day, and I had to put it back up. I just wonder if I'm getting out as good as I used to. You're coming in at about 10 over here in Clovis. Go ahead.
Oh, you're plenty loud here. This is Rusty in Northeast Texas. I got you plenty loud there. Go ahead.
That's Charlie in Clovis.
Clovis, New Mexico, isn't he?
Yep.
What I thought he said. Yeah, you're plenty loud up here, Charlie.
Okay, real fine. We'll just check in with you and get on the roll. Catch you next Wednesday. WA5 Foxtrot Papa.
All right, Charlie. Catch you next time. All right, one more time. Last call for the Boat Anchors Unlimited. Come now.
Alpha Foxtrot 5 Bravo India.
Yeah, go ahead there, James.
Hello, Rusty, and everybody on the net. I just wanted to jump in here for the count.
All right, James. Appreciate you checking in with us. We'll catch you later on there. All right. I'm going to do it one more time. Last call for the Boat Anchors Unlimited. Come now. All right, I hear nobody, and I'll just repeat what Jay and Lynn said. With next weekend be coming into the daylight savings time, we will switch next Wednesday and kick the net off at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So it'll be running about 30 minutes later than it is right now. So with that, I thank everybody for checking in, and we'll see y'all next week. This is WK5R, now closing the Boat Anchors Unlimited net and returning the frequency to normal amateur of use. WK5R clear.